is religion. This is law. This is life. It's the West Nile Derby. Onduparaka Football Club takes on Arua Hill live at the Ababet Greenlight Stadium in Arua. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the biggest rivalry in Uganda just got a new home in West Nile. And they do emerge, the 11 that will step up to do battle on behalf of their respective colors, on behalf of their respective fans, on behalf of their respective troops. It's electrifying. The atmosphere is singing with unbridled passion, relentless energy. It's showtime.
Yeah, definitely. We expect that, Jermaine, that this is going to be an experience that one should really savor. For the fans out there, they're still walking in, and that just tells you what it means for the people of Arua, that this is a real party.
Well,
he hopes that maybe his side can continue that high-scoring form that they've had of late.
Ball crossed in, straight to the hands of the goalkeeper. Onduparaka's goalkeeper here, Matthias Mwanga, formerly at Express Football Club, already caught up in the storm of emotions. And this is going to be one real heavy game for the coaches, because with all these fans around you, with the magnitude of the game resting on you, with the fact that there will be nothing bigger than pride and glory at the end, chances are high very few of these players are even going to remember
of their fans this season.
Free kick, and that one is hoisted well above the bar and just goes out here for a goal kick. Early chances, early signs, trying to test out the range here. It might be one of those slim opportunities that they might get, because looking at just how niggling they've been in the midfield so far, there's not going to be a lot of margins for someone to actually stand dominant.
Yeah, that's so true. And you think that Mansour Safi, that was a very good opportunity for him to try and test the goalkeeper, which he failed to utilize.
Release the ball first time here, finding the captain, the rainmaker, Shaban Ijagason, tries to race forward. The goalkeeper is very alert to the danger. Richard Anyama has timed his pace. Once again, the threat is already getting tested out in there.
Yeah, of course, Richard Anyama played with Jagason, Mohamed Shaban for quite some time at Onduparaka, so he knows him very well, and he's not about to take any chances. He's got to speed off his line and ensure that he supports Maganda's.
As now Emmanuel Okech tries to pop it back into the box area. Again, Richard Anyama picks up the ball, but now it looks like it's Magandazi who's on the ground. This might be more of a demolition derby than a football match, because tempers are beginning to rise here. Livingstone Babazi making his feelings very well known. This time, he feels his player was had undone there. Shrug off there from Shaban, needless.
That should have been a card, by the way. That kind of reaction by Shaban should get him a card, because you don't want to start getting...
Here comes a free kick. And once again, this one hits the upright. Bounces in the air. Ooh la la, that came very close. Dennis Ojara whipping in a real blistering shot there. It was actually a Drico, hits the upright. Goalkeeper looked like he had that covered, but you don't get any closer than that.
Yeah, Mansour Safi, that was a good take there. Second free kick that he's taking, that this time came close. The first one really went sky high. Now this one has hit the crossbar. Maybe the next one will just go to the underside.
Plays a long ball up front. Nice tee off coming in from Mansour Safi. And now to Norman Ojik to the box area looking for Shaban. And the goalkeeper will come out for this one. Fumbles, but still picks up the ball.
That was dangerous, Jermaine. That was very dangerous play by the Arua Hill defense, letting their goalkeeper be exposed. But very good reaction from Richard Anyama, not letting that ball slip.
Very good play there. That came in from Rashid Yakini. Just in the instant, no look pass, just popped the ball into the interior box area and nearly caused quite a number of problems in here for the team Arua Hill. But for the moment, the Caterpillars get onto the ball, launching it long here, looking for Shaban. He's slightly off balance, tries to tip the ball back in, bills for penalties. Shaban is on the ground, referee does not oblige. Arua Hill trying to get the game on very quick. Oh, Onduparaka trying to get the game on very quickly. Eventually have to halt play. Might need a replay to find out what exactly happened there, because it looks like Shaban got to the ball fast. You can actually literally see bruising on his thigh there.
Yeah, you can see that he had really gone in hard, but you don't expect that the goalkeeper in that kind of situation is going to come in a little softer.
Shot here from distance. He just goes over the bar. Rashid Yakini. One of the main pillars in this midfield. But for the moment, the Caterpillars get onto the ball, launching it long here, looking for Shaban. He's slightly off balance, tries to tip the ball back in, bills for penalties. Shaban is on the ground, referee does not oblige. Arua Hill trying to get the game on very...
Onduparaka has not taken advantage of that, because you thought that there were moments that they could have played the pass better, and they just definitely did not seize the moment.
Well, Leku this time opens up a space for himself and tries to get off his marker. Ojara cut back! And Arua Hill pounds! The Leopards have been in waiting! The Leopards have been prowling! Through the sorghum stalks they came crawling! They picked their spots! And they nailed them! Sending the fans into delirium. It is exploding at one end right here of the Greenlight Stadium. Oh my word, to which pits will they descend to redeem themselves? The horror show that's befalling Onduparaka fans is unbelievable. Believe it, relive it.
But I must tell you that I was talking about the bad movement by Arua Hill's players, and that moment where they executed it well, where the movement on and off the ball was good in terms of interplay and the patterns. That created the gap from which they scored. And just look at how we started the defense, gets it out of position, and then they cut back, and then it's met by Rashid Kawa and Mark, because he just ghosted into that penalty area without anybody watching him, and that's what has been missing from Arua Hill this afternoon.
That was terrible, terrible, terrible defending there from Onduparaka. They should have been aware to the threat. They should have kept their mark. There's no way a ball goes across the entire face of goal to the moment. Onduparaka could get themselves the chance they've been looking for. That spacing missed out there, and now they go after each other. Shaban going down. Bright Vuni seems to indicate that it's simulation. The referee urging them to step aside. Bright Vuni. Let's just get a replay here. As the ball was played in, there was an elbow thrown there by Shaban.
And then, of course, Vuni also retaliated. I don't know what the assistant referee saw there, but there was an elbow earlier on by that man, Mohamed Shaban, before Vuni slapped him at the back. Now, both of them are not, those actions are not acceptable in the game of football.
Consistently posing riddle after riddle for
this opportunity for Onduparaka to equalize the game.
Here comes Alfred Leku drawing his marker in. Alfred Leku in the box area forces a save from the goalkeeper. The header from Maduka! Barely a minute in the game! And Maduka, with love from the west, delivers the goods here for the Leopards. The double goal tally increases the insurance cushion. This is quickly slipping away from the Caterpillars. And now they find themselves surmounted by a mountain to climb. 2 to the good. Arua Hill have a solid lead in this one.
Talk about an inspired substitution, and you can see that Innocent Maduka came onto the field with clear instructions to try and put pressure on Onduparaka, and he started off quite well, and it's no surprise that he's in the right place at the right time to follow up on that shot by the one Alfred Leku, and then he pounced on the rebound, making it 2-0, and that's brilliant play coming in from Arua. But Alfred Leku, that persistence has paid off finally, and for many I think he could easily be the man of the match, because he's been involved in the 2 goals that Arua Hill has scored.
Hasn't scored many goals here, Maduka, but that will probably rank as his most important to the fans. After an hour of action, read 2 in their favor. And
I can tell you that there's nothing that the Onduparaka fans will detest like Arua Hill winning on enemy territory. And for Arua Hill, they'll be very proud. And of course, John Rogers about to get an early shower.
Yellow card and a red card. It's going from bad to worse.
He cannot
down to 10
himself.
men. And it is just getting really out of hand here. John Rogers clearly frustrated, really irked, but it is in these moments that you need to have your head as a professional come to the forefront. His action, his rush of blood, now puts his team in a very difficult...
Especially now that there are 10 men on the field.
No ball played in, looking for support here, and the referee now points to the spot. If you thought the drama was done, okay, it looks like it's a free kick right at the edge of the penalty area. Some of the Onduparaka fans, and myself included, thought that was at the spot. But if you thought drama is anything done, well, look again. We are still in for a real roller coaster here. Now jousting and pushing and shoving, getting in. You really are going to be at your sofa's edge for this one. Cross came through right at the edge of the box area.
Actually in the penalty area. If that's it, if it's a handball, because I'm a bit surprised.
The question is, first of all, for Arua Hill, can they keep Onduparaka at bay? Can they frustrate them a little further?
Do you feel that maybe, Jermaine, that this is where the referee, that is Diko Kello, should have come in handy to try and help his center referee, because he was in a better position to see where that handball took place when Tembo is a judge who have handled the ball, and from the replay it really looks like he was in the penalty, and therefore I should have got a penalty.
Well, a free kick, and the goalkeeper does beautifully well, but that was well struck by Ivan Okello and clearly destined for the back of the net until Anyama happened.
Yeah, that was a good take, and that was the first attempt by Ivan Okello. First touch on the ball would have ended in the back of the net, and that would have been a real story of its own.
Real pristine. As the ball is floated in here, trying to get the ball through. Cuts it in, and the goalkeeper makes the save. He made that too simple. He made that too academic. He made that literally a question of, can you handle me? And a very emphatic answer there from Matthias Mwanga.
Yeah, that is very good goalkeeping from Matthias Mwanga. But one poor decision, you feel that from Rashid Kawai, and he should have squared the ball to his teammate there, Alfred Lekou, who was looking in a better position to strike the ball, and you could see how he strung his arm there. That was a very good opportunity for this Arua Hill side to just kill off this game, and Rashid Kawai should have just squared that ball on the far side, because his teammate looked to be positioned better to get that.
Corner kick coming up to once again find incisiveness into the game. Now set up onto the wing. Referee says play on advantage here. Maduka plays it out here for Ayam. Evan Ayam rolling it on. A chance here to whip in across, and there could be an opportunity to make it 3. Game, match, set. There will be no comeback. There can be no fairy tale run. There can be no way that Onduparaka gets back into this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the old order has been shaken. Accept it, believe it. There's a new big dog in Arua, and it's Arua Hill.
Yeah, that was a brilliant take there, coming in from Geriga. He just delivered a brilliant cross there into that penalty area. And then the finish by Rashid Kawawa was sublime. Just tells you how fired up he's been and the kind of performance that he's put up at that delivery. Coming in from that man there, Geriga, was brilliant, accurate, precise, right on the money. And Rashid Kawawa just said, thank you very much. They guided it into the back of the net. 3-0 just shows you that clearly the new bragging rights go to Arua Hill, and well deserved, because they have executed their place quite well.
Well, John Vianney, you have to say at this point, I believe is that man Livingston Babazi. As a chance comes up here, Shaban running into the goalkeeper. The referee, it's the very first time I'm seeing a player run into a goalkeeper, and it's not
a foul. Yeah, I judge to be a foul. Yes, I'm also surprised. Wow. But I guess that the referee there, Asad Dusemede, probably felt that Muhammad Shaban was within his right to go for the ball, but still just going in that way and getting the goalkeeper onto his back. I think that's aggressive play.
Corner brought in, trying to whip the ball in. It up, and it looks like, fortunately, again, might have to get, well, at the moment, stones galore, and it looks like mayhem is descending on the game once again. The final whistle is consistently becoming that unicorn that cannot be achieved, as elusive as they can come. The fans getting into full aggression, throwing all sorts of paraphernalia onto the pitch. It's a very worrying situation to be in right now, and a terrible one for Onduparaka. Once, twice, 3 times. It's totally unacceptable. It looks like the referee decides to bring the game to a summarily conclusion here. As it stands, it will have to be called to a close right here, right now. Onduparaka